Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the X-Men universe with a breakdown of X-Men First Class, the 2011 movie that took us back to the origins of our favorite mutants. In this video, we'll cover all the major plot points, character arcs, and key moments that set the foundation for the X-Men franchise. So let's get started. Our story kicks off with a heartbreaking moment in 1944. A young Eric Lensher, who will later become Magneto, is separated from his parents in a Nazi concentration camp. In a fit of grief and rage, his mutant ability to control metal begins to surface for the first time. But it's too late. His powers can't save his family, setting him on a path of vengeance. At the same time, over in New York, we meet a young Charles Xavier. He's living a much more privileged life, but he's no ordinary kid either. Charles is a telepath, able to read minds, and he soon befriends another mutant, Raven, who has the power to shapeshift. This childhood friendship sets the stage for their future as allies and eventual enemies. Fast forward to the 1960s. Eric has now grown into a man on a mission. He's determined to hunt down the Nazi doctor, Sebastian Shaw, who killed his mother. Eric's anger fuels his ability to manipulate metal, and he becomes a relentless hunter, tracking down Nazis around the world. Meanwhile, Charles Xavier is busy with a different kind of mission, one of peace and understanding. He's studying genetics at Oxford, and his research into mutations is catching the attention of the CIA, particularly Agent Moira McTaggart. She's curious about mutants and enlists Charles's help to track down Shaw, who's now a dangerous player on the global stage. Here's where things really get interesting. Charles and Eric, despite their completely different outlooks on life, team up to stop Shaw. Together, they start recruiting young mutants to form a team, the first class of X-Men. Using a prototype of Cerebro, they find mutants like Hank McCoy, aka Beast, who's super smart but struggles with his blue furry form. Then there's Alex Summers, who can unleash devastating energy blasts, and Sean Cassidy, aka Banshee, with his sonic scream. The team is coming together, but tensions are building. Eric's thirst for revenge against Shaw starts to clash with Charles's dream of peaceful coexistence between mutants and humans. Now let's talk about the bad guy, Sebastian Shaw. He's not just any villain. He's a mutant who can absorb energy and use it as a weapon. Shaw's master plan? To provoke a nuclear war between the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cuban Missile Crisis. His twisted vision is that only mutants will survive, creating a new world order where mutants reign supreme. The climax of the movie takes us to the brink of World War III. The X-Men, led by Charles and Eric, have to stop Shaw before he can trigger a nuclear apocalypse. A massive battle breaks out on a beach near Cuba, with the X-Men facing off against Shaw's powerful team of mutants. But the real showdown is between Eric and Shaw. In a brutal and fitting moment of revenge, Eric kills Shaw using the very powers that Shaw had tortured him to unleash as a child. With Shaw defeated, Eric now sees himself not as a victim, but as a leader. He takes Shaw's helmet, which blocks telepathy, and declares that mutants should rule over humans, setting him on the path to becoming Magneto. After Shaw's death, we see the final rift between Eric and Charles. Eric believes that mutants must fight for their survival, while Charles still holds on to the hope that they can coexist with humans. In a tragic accident during the final confrontation, Charles is paralyzed by a stray bullet deflected by Eric. This moment marks the beginning of their lifelong feud. Eric leaves to form his own group, the Brotherhood of Mutants, while Charles, now in a wheelchair, opens his school for gifted youngsters, the foundation of the X-Men. As the movie ends, we see two very different futures unfold. Eric, now fully embracing the name Magneto, is determined to lead a war against humanity. He recruits a group of mutants who share his vision. Meanwhile, Charles, now known as Professor X, dedicates himself to training young mutants to defend both their kind and humanity from the very threat Magneto poses. So there you have it, the rise of Magneto and Professor X. X-Men First Class not only tells an incredible origin story, but it also sets the stage for the epic battle between the X-Men and Magneto's Brotherhood of Mutants. It's a clash of ideals, friendship, and power that will define the future of the X-Men universe. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Drop a comment below and let us know who your favorite X-Men character is. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more superhero movie breakdowns, and until next time, keep exploring the world of mutant.